What's up, people? Today's episode's gonna be kind of like just meet the family. This is us. This is the outnumbered, the Pfiester family. These are me and all my girls, including this smiley one.
I'm Karly.
Okay.
All right.
I am Jill Pfiester.
I'm Dustin Pfiester. Dustin Pfiester. My name is Dustin Pfiester.
Which you probably already know.
I hope so.
So I guess we're just going to tell you a little bit about ourselves so you can get to know us. What do you want to start with?
I don't know.
Take it way back to where we first met, maybe?
So, me and Jill actually, we went to school together from the time we were, well, I guess only when we were really little. Mm-hmm. And then had some same classes and we dated, whatever the playground version of dating is, in like fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
We had our first date in fourth grade. We went to go see The Incredibles with my cousin Buddy on like a double date. And then Jill broke up with me. So that was the end of the love story at that time.
He was really, really nice. Like a cringy kind of nice, which is what I thought when I was little.
Yeah.
Which is what you would want when you get older, so that was silly. But he also ate like ants.
Yeah, I ate bugs.
And then he would make these spitballs in class, and it was gross. So it was a turnoff. So yeah, I broke up with him. Well, I sent my friend to break up with him. On the playground.
It didn't happen. But, yep. And then at that point, I had to go to a new school the next year. In fifth grade is when my mom found out she had cancer, so she quit working because she was a teacher in Splendora. So I had to go to Cleveland. And then I came back the following year and realized Jill had left schools.
So we moved after I finished fifth grade. We moved to Centerville, Texas. And we had some family that lived there, my grandmother and my uncle. My mom thought it was best to get us out of the bigger city, although it's a little bit bigger now.
City.
It was way bigger.
The bigger city.
Centerville is very small. I graduated with like 53 or 54 kids in my grade, my overall grade. So very, very much smaller than Splendora. But yeah, we moved to Centerville, and that's where I graduated from. So there was a long gap.
Yeah.
Between
the first date and the second first date.
Yeah. Well, I had a volleyball scholarship to Hill College first. My bad. And then I finished the last 2 years at Sam. And I decided to be a teacher and a coach, which is kind of how Dustin and I were able to reconnect because I got the job at Splendora where his mom worked.
Yep.
We actually did like a safety training, an active shooter training together. And so that was really fun. That was before Dustin and I started dating. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he Snapchatted me.
No. I had went up to the school talking to my mom, and Jill's sister also worked at that school. Mm-hmm. And this random time years ago, and she walks up, she says, "Hey, you used to date my sister." I'm like, oh no. Who's your sister? She's like, Jill. I was like, Jill Griffin? Yeah, I dated her in like fourth grade. Was not as worried at that point. I was much more worried when some random stranger comes up and says, you dated my sister. And then, did I message you? I really feel like you messaged me first. I feel like Jill messaged me out of the blue, randomly.
Because it's not random. It wasn't that random.
Hey, are you at so-and-so bar?
Yes, I was out with my friends, but he was on my mind because the second Incredibles movie was coming out. And this was how many years later?
I mean, I don't know. The time frame between Incredibles 1 in fourth grade and then Incredibles 2.
So many years later, the second Incredible was coming out. So yeah, he was on my mind because he's who I went to see the first one with.
Yeah.
And then I thought I saw him at the bar I was out with my friends.
Mind playing tricks on you.
But it wasn't him.
It was not me. Even remotely.
Yeah. But that kind of, I guess, sparked some conversation, but that ended quickly. Like little chats and then done.
Right.
Then his mom was like, Dustin's single now. And I was like, okay. Like he added me on Snapchat and snapped me. And that's kind of where things really took off. We started talking more. He asked me on a date. I guess.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
Pretty much like that. Jill messaged me because she randomly thought about me, and then I broke up with a girl, and that doesn't matter. Then I met her, and everything has fallen into place. Now we have all these pretty girls and everything else, and life is what life is. It's been a journey, a outnumbered journey. Me and Jill have been together for, what year did we get married?
We got married in 2023.
2023, which doesn't seem like that long ago, but we started dating 2018. And then
did things backwards.
It was fairly early we found out we were having Karly. And like I remember whenever Jill told me.
I was nervous. He did not want kids. He was very vocal about that, which was like a red flag because, I had Bay.
So yeah, there was a couple things we talked about. I always said I wanted no children, and Jill always said she wanted 4 children, so we settled on 4. And that's how we are where we're at now.
Dustin
has flipped the script. I would have so many more. They're pretty dope. I'm a big fan. Being a dad's awesome.
10 kids is his number.
I don't know about 10. 10's a lot.
Whatever. Yeah, I don't know either. That seems like a lot. I think I'm okay with 4.
I could have 2 or 3 more though. That'd be cool. Wouldn't mind that boy. Maybe wouldn't be as outnumbered. But I don't know. Who knows? He could be a disappointment or something like that. So maybe it's for the best.
Gosh, stop.
I'm playing.
So yeah, I had Bay prior to us reconnecting. She, I don't know. People say she's me made over, but
she's going through her preteen era, which is a problem.
It's getting crazy out there. She's definitely, like, I'm learning how to parent with all these new stages, and I'm sure I'm not perfect, and I'm gonna make mistakes. You probably already have. Why am I about to cry? I don't know.
Hey, don't cry. Don't cry.
Told y'all I'm a crier. Anyways, I don't know. Dustin's been pretty great stepping into that role. I was scared at first.
Well, maybe I'm gonna cry. Just playing. I'm not gonna cry.
But he's been amazing, and Bay is also amazing. So as I mentioned before, I am a teacher. I work at Splendora Junior High. I've been there this is my 8th year, 10th year overall teaching.
Wow.
No, time flies.
I know, we're officially getting old.
Yeah, so I coach volleyball, basketball, and track, and I teach a teen leadership class, and PE. Okay, teaching can be very rewarding, as well as coaching. I love the coaching side. I always tell people I got into the business to coach, and then I fell in love with teaching later on. But I don't know. I feel like it's what I was meant to do. So I really enjoy it. And
I'll let you continue.
And I hope I can do it for as long as possible. I mean, of course, I got some other things I do on the side, but teaching is the main thing, teaching and coaching. And then I have 4 girls coming up, so maybe one day I'll get to coach them.
That sounds terrible. I have coached them in Little League, and they don't listen to me. I went to Sam Houston, decided I hated college. College is pretty terrible. It was not fun, and I had some other buddies who'd already joined the military, and they were in Japan and Korea and Florida and everything else. And so I dropped out of college, went and joined the Navy, went and did that for a couple of years, got out, traveled around for a while until I finally came back to Houston right around when Hurricane Harvey happened. At that point, I got a couple little odds and end jobs. Then I started working at my current job, kinda. I started as an operator at Anheuser-Busch, working with some packers and fillers. And then over time, I've been fortunate enough to advance a little bit with the company. Moved from the union to management, then a couple different little spots there. So that is what I do.
Hi guys. Today I'm so beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, stop.
How about
stop.
you tell them what
Say
your
your
name
name.
is and how old you
And
are?
my name is Karly.
Stop.
Karly.
How old are you?
5.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do?
Watch on computers.
Watch on computers.
No, it's not.
You don't even have a computer. What are you talking about? You're just making stuff up.
What do you mean, Miss Erin?
Oh, at
Miss
school?
Erin.
Okay.
What else do you call her?
Bestie?
You call your teacher bestie?
No! Miss Erin is my bestie.
Is she your
Okay.
teacher?
No.
Yes, she's your computer teacher.
What's some of your favorite hobbies?
Jump rope.
How about you look at me and not the camera? Because I feel like you looking at the camera distracts
She's looking
yourself.
at herself.
I know. She's has the same level of vanity.
And
I look at
I
myself too. It's okay.
and
What? Tell us some things that you
and
like to.
I like to play jump rope.
You like to jump rope?
And I like to put on makeup.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Color.
And I like to color.
And draw.
And I like to draw humans.
A little snotty nose.
Hey,
Does
Alright.
dance and softball. Can you tell us a little bit about those two things?
I play dance.
you play dance. I think you have the plays mixed up.
What else do you do at dance? Do you do any kind of tumbling?
I do a split.
Okay, everybody, it's time to meet Koda.
My favorite thing to do is sleep.
Your baby.
Oh, you're just like your mommy.
Koda, what's your favorite animal?
T-Rex.
A T-Rex.
Yeah.
How many dinosaurs do you know?
Pterodactyl
Okay, that's one.
and Stegosaurus
Stegosaurus is 2.
and also Spinosaurus
Spinosaurus is 3.
and T-Rex
T-Rex is 4.
and I also know a Brachiosaurus. Even a Triceratops.
Triceratops is 5.
And a
That's so impressive. You know way more than me.
Yeah.
You didn't even name a lot of the ones that are some of your favorites.
Koda, you did not say Brachiosaurus. Not because I hate them.
Okay, anyways, Koda loves dinosaurs,
She
right?
hates the Bronciosauruses, though.
That could they will kill me.
Bronciosauruses ain't welcome around here.
But
Can you tell us anything about yourself?
yeah.
What? How old are you?
4.
You're 4.
Yeah.
What else?
What
What do you like to do
my right to
besides sleep?
love you, mommy.
What?
My right to hug you.
You like to hug me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just the sweetest.
Well, my just say Brontosaurus because Brontosaurus are you and I can say I really want that.
You know what else Koda loves to do? Tell stories. She is our storyteller. Then both of these girls love to perform.
I want to tell silly stories.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I like to get my daddy.
Okay.
And I want to fight my daddy.
Oh, you like to fight your daddy?
I also want to play with daddy. And I also, well, no, my real secret is about mommy's my friend.
That's your secret?
Yeah, mommy's my
not a
friend.
That's not a secret.
Yes, it is.
Everybody knows it. It's only a secret if nobody knows it.
Well, then
Did you put lipstick on?
Yeah.
Both put lipstick on. I know. I was looking at all their makeup, just finding myself getting frustrated.
Okay, tell everybody bye.
And there's
Nice to
one
meet
more
you.
question.
One more question. Okay.
And our house is a bed.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, now we have Bay, my sweet, big baby.
And a bowl.
I'm 11.
You're 11. You are 11.
I like to go hunting and play basketball.
Tell us about your hunting trip you did recently.
I
How many deer did you kill in 2 days?
two.
2 days, 2 deer.
I shot a doe and then I shot an 8-point. But
Who did you go with?
my friend, but I shot my deer with my grandpa.
She went with a friend who shares a deer lease with my mom and stepdad. And so it was really sweet because she got to sit in my mom's stand and shoot her first deer. So that was really sweet.
Not first. Is that second and third?
Well, the first one, and then we got a bunch of deer meat, and I cooked some backstrap. And what did you say? What did you tell
You
us?
better be grateful because if I didn't shoot it, then I wouldn't be eating this.
Be grateful for this meat, she said. What else? You like
My deer.
mudding?
Going to the mud park.
She goes to the mud park with her dad all the time.
I like to play basketball, and I'm on a select team.
Kassidy, clearly the newest. What do we say about you, girly?
She's the most amazing baby. If all my babies were like her, I'd have a bunch too.
We can always try. See what the next
It's a
one comes
gamble,
out like.
though. It's a gamble.
I'm willing to gamble, baby. We can
So-
practice.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody really knows this, but I found out that I had cancer when I was pregnant with her, and I decided to have her 2 weeks early. My choice. My doctor said it was okay, so that she was, ready enough. And so we had her 2 weeks early so we could spend a little bit more time with her because I had to have my
She'll have all her surgeries
all
and
that
everything else
stuff.
that were coming up with it.
Anyways, Kassidy's she's 7 months,
7
7 and a half months now. She's rolling everywhere. I really think she's close to crawling.
How many teepees you got?
She got 4 little toofies.
4 little toofies. 4 little toofies.
They work.
They work.
She's a chunky monk.
Yeah.
She's in the 90th something percentile for her height. We got big girls around here.
I don't want to pay for college, so hopefully sports or academics maybe, but we'll see. Yeah. So that's Kassidy. She is our small little miracle
Kassidy
baby.
Jean.
Yeah, named after my grandpa. But okay, that's everybody. Now we're gonna do.
What is?
Okay, so we've got some questions here. We're just going to take turns drawing questions and answer. Real quick answers though, not a lot of explanation, just so you guys can get to know us a little bit more. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Oh.
Get that hair out that face.
If you could move to another state, where would you go?
Where'd you go, Jojo?
Florida.
Little.
You're next.
Okay.
Nope.
The same question.
Everybody answers the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I should have explained that.
Mommy doesn't explain the rules. She just expects everyone to know.
Florida.
Florida. Where would you move?
Karly, what state you want to move to?
I want to move to Florida.
You want to go to Florida?
Yeah.
What about you?
I want to go to New York.
New York? Oh. Ugh. Okay. I also would go to Florida. That is actually. What is your go-to morning drink, Koda? What do you like to drink in the morning?
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. Karly?
Chocolate milk.
Also chocolate milk. Mommy?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Bebe?
Yep.
Water.
I guess I'm the bougie one here because I like a quad shot of espresso
And
mixed with a
baby
little
Cass
bit of
wants to-
foam, and a little bit of brown sugar, a touch of maple syrup.
I just put sugar in
Baby
for
Cass
vanilla
time. It's baby Cass time.
No.
Baby Cass.
She likes milk in the morning. Cassidy likes milk in the morning.
It's my turn.
All right, here. Can everyone relax? Mommy made a lot of cards.
Ow.
It's gonna be a 45-minute long ordeal. All right, Koda, what do you do to relax?
Drink chocolate milk.
Drink chocolate milk. Awesome answer. Karly, what do you do to relax?
Sweet.
Sleep. Yeah, that's a solid answer, actually.
No.
Mommy, what's your relax?
I think just sitting down and watching TV. Just relaxing.
I want you to do that.
Mine is sleeping.
I also like to sleep.
You do that again to me.
Daddy's is taking a hot bath.
I do love a bath. I am a lady when it comes to that. Bath salts, the bubble bath, and a nice drink. Where it's at. Talk about my feminine trait. That's the one.
Okay, next
What?
question. If you had the chance to go to outer space, if you had the chance to go to outer space, would you do it?
Would you go to outer space?
I won't.
You won't? Would you go to the moon? Karly?
I would go to Makeup Planet.
Oh,
Makeup planet. Awesome.
I
okay.
will go.
Yes or no?
I
would not.
I will go to Cheeseland.
Cheese land. Yeah.
Dustin?
I for sure would. Why wouldn't I? Worst case scenario, I die.
Oh my.
Dustin,
Can
would you go?
I get the apple?
All right, girls,
Girls.
relax.
If you had to pick one food to eat for breakfast or the rest of your life, what would it be?
No, Cody, you don't need that.
Avocado
No.
toast.
Pancakes.
Why did you copy mine?
You would eat pancakes every day?
Yeah.
I would eat. I don't know. I could really go like
My turn?
a country fried steak. It's probably top tier. Or that. Or
What you got, Karly?
Let me read it for you.
Yeah.
What are your hobbies?
What are hobbies?
What are things
I'll go
you-
first.
Okay.
I enjoy painting and working out. I love CrossFit.
Ow.
Yep.
After my turn.
What are your hobbies,
I
Ray?
like to play basketball and volleyball. I like to go to Mud Park. I like to go hunting, and I like to play with baby Kassidy.
So a lot of stuff we already talked about in our introduction video.
Mine doing my turn again.
We're not on those
We're
yet.
not.
What's your favorite hobbies?
What do you like to do, Koda?
I like to do is just lay down and sleep.
Lay down and sleep.
Dustin,
Yeah.
what's yours?
When I have a chance to myself or I don't have other things to do, I would prefer to go fishing or be in the woods with, that's really it. The woods, the mountains, the water. I like to be outside preferably. All right, Koda, did you pick one? Hurry up. All right.
What is the silliest thing you have ever argued about?
Oh!
Hey!
What's the silliest thing we've been arguing about, babe? How about ricotta cheese? Have you ever been in a full argument about ricotta cheese?
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Anyways,
What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is, let me guess.
Hold on, let your sister go. What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is Valentine's Day and Halloween.
Valentine's Day and Halloween. What a
Yeah.
combination. Mommy?
How about both?
I don't know. Probably Halloween and Christmas.
Why is no one saying mine?
All right, your turn, Karly.
it's my turn.
All right, baby's turn.
Christmas.
All right, Karly, what's your favorite holiday?
Valentine's and Leprechaun Day.
Leprechaun Day. What is St. Patrick's Day? Where you wear green?
Yeah.
Okay. Leprechaun Day, also known as
But if you don't wear green, a leprechaun is going to pinch you.
a leprechaun's gonna pinch you. Have you ever seen a leprechaun?
Say, I'm wearing green.
I know a leprechaun.
I'm wearing
Dustin,
green.
your favorite holiday?
The 4th of July, and right here you need to insert the Eagles and America theme and everything else. It's America.
Mommy, why is your face like that?
But yeah, 4th of July.
I don't know.
I would say 4th of July. Freedom, independence, take that, Britain.
My turn.
When can I dip my hand in there?
When it's your turn.
What is your favorite type of music?
Okay.
I think it depends on what I'm doing, but I'm gonna just
Up
go
until
with,
10.
That's a song.
I'm gonna go with country music.
Up until 10 music.
Like K-pop. She's talking about Korean pop and Bruno Mars. So,
Okay, so
I don't know.
But
Where did we go wrong?
Breakup songs.
My
What?
What'd you
Okay.
say?
country.
Oh, Megan Maroney.
Well,
So,
I think
like
it's
country.
on the
She's country.
Country. Yeah.
but she's
You like
Mommy
Megan
told me
Maroney?
how to
Okay,
play.
Dustin, what's your favorite type of music?
Either rock
George
music or
Washington.
country. Did you say George Washington?
Yeah?
That's a president.
What?
All right, Karly, here, you pick one of these. Now it's your turn to put your hand in the bucket.
Baby.
Okay, only one.
Come on, get one,
But
girl.
Daddy, but I put my hand in the bucket too.
All right, you'll go next. All right, Karly, what is your favorite sport? What is your favorite sport?
Volleyball.
Basketball
What's yours, Karly?
You could say dance.
or baseball or softball, whatever.
Ouch.
Soccer ball.
Soccer ball. You don't even play soccer.
What?
Koda, what's your favorite sport?
And my favorite sport is softball.
Softball.
Yeah,
Like-
we always do.
I like football, the American football, the actual only football.
Can you take a ball on my hand?
Sure, let's take your bow out of your hair.
Can I get look at my before I end this picture?
What is one thing on your
Sure.
bucket list?
I want to go to Disneyland.
Oh, we mow it. I want to go on Disneyland on my birthday.
Play this or that now. So, Babe, do you want to read the first one?
Yes. Early bird or night owl?
All right, are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
You are a night owl. Babe was up last night at least
For
1:30.
me?
No.
I'm probably a night owl as well.
I like to think I'm an early bird. I wake up every day at like 3:50. I also have a bad habit of staying up too late though, so
I like both.
I'm kind of both. I don't sleep much. Much sleep does not happen in my life.
I like
yeah.
to sleep in.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet, savory, what?
Savory
sour.
Or sour. Sweet, savory, or sour?
Mommy, sweet, savory, or sour?
Sweet.
Bae?
Savory.
See, I'm more of a savory to sour person myself.
Salty.
I don't really care for sweets. I do love salty.
I guess I could have included that.
Okay.
Personal driver or personal chef?
What would you rather have?
Personal chef.
Really?
Because I can just, like, when I'm older, I can just drive myself.
Yeah,
And if
that is the exact reason why I choose personal driver, because I don't want to drive myself. I like driving. I don't mind driving. I also drive 3 hours a day.
Personal chef.
I could catch up on all my sleep.
Because if I want steak,
I would love to come home and not cook.
You
I don't
do
want
come
to
home and not cook. I cook. Y'all have a personal chef. Y'all are just picking me. That's what we're doing.
sometimes.
Okay.
I do the cooking.
Next.
Silence or background noise?
Silence.
Is this like while sleeping or what?
Anything.
Background noise.
Background noise for
'Cause
sure.
if I'm in a mall,
Maybe it's because I'm a teacher.
if I'm in a mall, I don't want it to be silent. Heck no.
In a
Whatever.
mall.
That's scary.
Well, it's not gonna
When are
be.
you in a mall?
I don't know. That was just an example.
Like if you're
It's a random example, babe.
working on homework, do you want background noise or do you want silence?
Background noise.
Yeah, background noise. It's the same reason, like if I'm doing something with spreadsheets or anything at work.
Because if my teacher,
I'm gonna throw in an AirPod. I'm gonna put on a little documentary.
if we're doing like a paper and my teacher has a small group, I can just listen to her.
Right.
Okay.
Background noise.
What's next?
So next we got a saver or a spender? Is this what you want?
Money.
Want to be or what we are?
Well, for groceries and stuff like that.
If we're talking
I'm
about
a spender.
Let's
who
just talk about what we
spends all
are.
the money. Mommy spends all the money.
I'm a spender.
Jill spends all the money, every bit of it. I try to be the only saver because I am the only saver, but I also have a spending problem where I like to buy things. Probably makes Christmas a little bit harder because if there's something I really want, I do just go and get it. But I do pay attention to my budget. Make sure there's always money in the bank. We have enough to do all the other things.
The necessities.
All right, 2 more. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Winter.
Winter. Really?
It's terrible.
But you chose to move to Florida as your state.
Yes.
See, Florida winters is what we're good with.
Yeah.
55 degrees.
What is winter?
Solid. Yeah, what is winter?
We don't
Texas
know.
winter? Pennsylvania winter?
What? I've never been to Pennsylvania.
Well, it's cold. Okay, Montana winter.
Anyways, next.
Mountains or beach?
Beach. Beach, please.
See, this one I actually am split here.
I'm not.
So I've lived in Florida.
Very easy.
I've lived in Pensacola and Jacksonville, and I've done the beach thing, and man, I love the beach thing. I've also lived up in Seattle, up in Washington. I've done the mountain thing. Love the mountains. There's something kind of magical about mountains whenever you have a small snow and just like pretty, great hunting, everything else. But the beach is probably where my heart's at. So I would say beach.
Okay, so I like hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And where I go hunting, it's kind of in the mountains, I guess. But I also like the beach.
Don't you go hunting like in Centerville? Where y'all go?
Junction.
Junction.
No, it's
Still like
hills.
Yeah.
It's the hill country.
but
But I get
they're-
it. I get it.
yeah. Kind of like Uvalde.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get that.
Mountains.
Not
But
mountains.
just not,
Grandma's Mountain.
just not
Mountains.
hiking.
Mountains, just not like mountains.
Well, one day we're gonna go
not
see
hiking.
some real mountains.
We have.
I don't like hiking.
When?
That was sad.
What?
That was boring, and I did not like it.
Hiking?
Yes.
Arkansas.
You had a bad hike.
Yes, my legs hurt the whole time.
Yes, baby, you get tired sometimes.
You're the cutest little thing I've ever seen.
Anyway, I think that's kind of the end of the games. So we'll let everyone kind of go along their way at this point.
So much appreciate all your comments, your kind words, and support. We are just getting started, so bear with us as we start to push out more videos. We hope you enjoy following us on all the journeys that we take with the house and just getting to know our family. But this is bye for now.
Thanks.